This is my brand new pet turtle, and today I'll be surprising him with 20 custom Lego builds, including 10 challenges that will test his skills and get harder each time. And if he can complete all 10 of them, I'm going to build him a dream Lego home at the end. So anyway, let's go. Okay, this is my pet turtle. He's only 1 month old, and I decided to name him Darian. Aww. And starting off with the easiest challenge, he must cross this giant wall in his tank, where on the other side is his favorite food. And the only way to get to the other side is to go through this green pipe. Wow, he's actually him. He completed that challenge with ease, and now he's eating his food. Okay, before we build the turtle his next challenge, I'm gonna surprise him with a custom Lego build. So I built him a huge Lego beach that he can explore. There's this guy listening to music.
Woke up, today is a good day.
This guy selling coconuts. This slide which sends people into the water. And I even built people ready to take pictures of the turtle. And this bucket which can dump his favorite food. And now it's time to add our turtle and see what he thinks. Yeah, bro is not fitting under that. Wow, he's nonchalantly chilling on the beach and eating the food. Okay, after resting, Darian has regained his energy and is ready to continue his journey. So it's time to build him challenge number 2. I built this giant maze he's gonna have to explore and journey through. The path is completely random and has dead ends. So now that Darian's ready, let's send him inside and see if he can complete it.
Swim, swim, swim. The fish call me him. I might be a turtle, but the goat is what I am.
Let's go. His name's Darian, but his real name should be Himothy. Okay, before his next challenge, I built him a huge exhibit where people can pay money to see him. First, you wait in line to buy tickets. Then you enter this room with a huge window where you can look in and take pictures of Darian. So now that a crowd has formed and people are ready to see him, it's time to bring him in. Wow, let's go. He's actually famous now.
And now that he's regained his energy,
he's ready for his third challenge. And I'll be using the same maze that we built earlier, but this time it's gonna go underwater. Yep, he must finish this or he fails and the video ends. And that's bad because this video will be trash and people will unsubscribe. Come on, Darian, do this for your ocean.
No.
Wow, let's go. He actually finished the maze. And he finished it so fast that the cops have pulled up to give him a speeding ticket. Hey, get back here. Freeze! Put your hands up! Okay, to decide what we build next for our turtle, I'm gonna ask an actual YouTuber who owns a pet turtle himself.
Yo, TD, I heard you got a pet turtle. Well, I'm a turtle expert, and I can tell you if you build it Bikini Bottom, that would be super fire. But TD, you should also build it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, cause, bro, I mean, it's a turtle. It would probably make friends with them.
Okay, first he told us to build Bikini Bottom, so I went ahead and built it in Lego. I built SpongeBob's house, which is a giant pineapple, Squidward's house, which is a huge stone face, and Patrick's house, which is literally a rock. I even built the Krusty Krab, where Mr. Krabs himself is serving burgers. You can even go inside to order your food and eat it. So now that this build is finished, let's add it inside Darian's tank and see what he thinks. Nice, now he's living with SpongeBob. Okay, we successfully built Bikini Bottom for our turtle, but Terra Green also suggested we build Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which makes sense because they're also turtles. So I bought all 4 Ninja Turtles as minifigures. They each have different weapons. They have these special heads and shells on their back like a real turtle. And to transport them to Darian, I even built them this huge submarine, which also looks like a turtle. It has this cannon which shoots giant bullets, this room which is a cockpit, and this room for even more passengers. When it moves, it even has feet that move like a turtle. So now it's time to send the Ninja Turtles into the water to see Darian for the first time and make friends with him. Hey yo, what's he doing? Nice, bro's chilling with his people. Okay, we built Ninja Turtles, but what about those turtles from those Mario games? So I built this tiny 2D Mario game map with this Lego Mario figure, this pipe, and our turtle, which we can place in our build and Mario can jump on top of. Okay, it's time for Darian to face his next challenge. And this time, we won't be testing his skills underwater. Instead, we'll be testing it on land. So I built this simple maze with different obstacles. He first must climb these bumps, go around these walls, over even more bumps, and over this platform that moves. So let's send Darian in to see if he's him.
My name Darian, but you can call me him. Feeling like I'm Emmett, I'll be
over even more bumps, and over this platform that moves. So let's send Darian in to see if he's him.
My name Darian, but you can call me him. Feeling like I'm Emmett, I'll be swimming with the bricks.
Wow, he's literally as good on land as he is in water. Okay, before our turtle's next challenge, I'm gonna prank him by building him a fake turtle out of Lego and surprising him with it. So I built him a female turtle that he can rizz up. It has tiny feet, a small tail, this big brown shell, and just like a real turtle, its head can actually pop in and out of it. So now let's add it in the water and see how Darian reacts. Hey yo, pause, what's he doing? Yeah, he genuinely doesn't care though. Okay, Darian is now ready to face his next challenge. And this time, I built him another maze underwater. But this one's completely different and way harder than the last ones. If he finishes it, I even built him this huge Lego crown. So let's send him inside and it's time for him to lock in. Wow, W's in the chat. He can now be rewarded his crown. And now that he's completed 5 out of 10 challenges, he's officially halfway to his dream home. But before his next one, we've ran into some serious trouble because the whole army of Lego City has pulled up to attack and capture Darian. But thankfully, he can deflect the bullets with his shell. And to fight back, I built this huge cannon which sits on his shell. Nice, problem solved. And nope, that wasn't AI.
Get up to 12% off your first Agoda app booking. Download the Agoda app now.
By the way. Okay, it's time to build the next challenge for Darian. And this time, I built this huge staircase that he's gonna have to climb. And at the very top, I built this huge pool party full of minifigs. So let's see if Darian can make it to the top. Bro, let's go. That was so easy for Twin, and now he's making friends with people at the pool. But before his next challenge, I want to build a secret underwater base to put in his tank. So I bought this glass container, which will make the perfect underwater base. So inside, I built a tiny home for Mr. Beast. I built him a bed, a small couch, and this table to eat. Above his base, I even built an underwater garden so he can grow his own food. I also added metal weights to hold the base down and to keep it from floating. So now that our base is finished, it's time to surprise the turtle. Let's go, he's now made friends with Mr. Beast. But despite his new friendship, his journey must continue. So for his next challenge, I built this huge wall with many holes in it. And his goal is to make it to the other side where he'll find his favorite food. But it turns out that only one of the holes is actually big enough for him to fit through. So it's time to load Darian into the map and see what he does. Let's go, he found the hole and wow, he's really hungry. But he needs it because it will give him energy for the next challenge. But on his way there, I built this old abandoned pirate ship on the bottom of the ocean that he can explore. And here you'll find the remaining skeletons of the pirates who sailed it. Nice, bro's actually driving the ship. Okay, it's time for Darian to face his next challenge. And this time, he must walk down this path leading to the next part of his journey. But blocking his path is this huge tower armed with guards protecting his favorite food. And the only way to get past is by stepping on this pressure plate, which will destroy the entire tower. Wow, the tower got cooked, the guards are gone, and now he's eating his food. So he's now ready for his journey to continue. But on his way, I built this huge coral reef that he can explore. I added random sea animals like dolphins, this creepy fish with big teeth, and I even built this huge shark. And we're gonna find out if it scares Darian or not. Wow, he literally has no fear. He's actually him. But what Darian doesn't realize is that this next challenge is about to put his swimming skills to the ultimate test because he's going to be competing in an Olympic swimming event against a world champion swimmer. And to race Darian, I built him a literal motor that will pull him through the water. Yeah, this might be more like a torture device. I built a lane for each swimmer, and now that a crowd has formed to watch, it's time for the race to begin. Let the challenge begin. Sorry.
There's a lot of pressure on Darian because he is competing with a world record swimmer from Legoland, but just look at that form. Darian is very locked in. He is going to take that W.
Holy peak, he actually won the race and now gets to take home a gold medal. And now he's ready for his final but most difficult challenge before I build him his dream home. But on his way, I built this tiny saddle that can go on his back. That way he can give this minifig a ride. What the heck? What Uber did bro pick? And now, it's time for Darian to face the final, biggest challenge of them all. And this one will put every skill he has to the test. He must first complete this huge maze by foot, climb this giant staircase, and drop into this third final part of the course where he must swim around these obstacles and press this lever at the very end. But the most important thing that I didn't tell you is that Darian must complete this challenge on time in order to save this entire city from getting flooded. Yep, once the time begins, the city will slowly get flooded until it's completely underwater. So Darian must either finish the challenge on time to save them or fail and leave all the people to die. So it's time for the challenge to begin.
Breaking news, a huge flood is cooking Lego City, but the only way to save it is if Darian comes to the rescue. Chat, will he prevail or will he fail? Spam W to send a prayer.
Wow, Darian went from being an Olympic gold medalist to now saving an entire city. He's a true hero. So to reward him for completing all 10 challenges, I'm now going to build him a dream home in Lego. So I first built him his very own water park. I built a huge slide going down into his water. I even built this tiny bucket that will pour water on him and give him a bath. Underwater, I built him a huge cave that he can explore, full of beautiful, precious crystals. I also built him an underwater movie theater with a huge TV so he can watch movies whenever he wants. The girl turtle from earlier, yo, he trying to riz. I added this big plant that he likes to use to take naps, this giant Lego head, and a giant submarine so minifigs can come visit him. And above the water, I built this tiny island for him to rest, and a 5-star chef to serve him the finest turtle food. Wow, Darian is so happy and he loves his new home. 250,000 likes and I'll do even more Lego builds for a new mystery animal. Subscribe, comment what I should build next. Thanks for watching.
Purple stars in the bank, like I'm in free play.